Hello, welcome to Stampin' by Hannah. Thank you for joining me today. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator based in the UK, and I don't normally post a video on a Wednesday, but we have some really exciting things happening during January, February and March at Stampin' Up, and that is Sale-a-bration. So for the next 3 months, I'm hoping to get a video up to you every Wednesday featuring products from this gorgeous catalogue. Now, if you received one of my catalogue packs, you will have received one of these. It would have had a sticker on the front of it, but you would have got one of these in with your catalogue. If you haven't got a catalogue yet, you live in the UK and you want one, just drop me an email. All my contact details are available in that down bar below, and I will get one in the post to you. But this catalogue is super special, and that is because it's our Sale-a-bration catalogue. And the first page of this book, I think, explains everything. Sale-a-bration is Stampin' Up's biggest event of the year. It's a fantastic 3 months, and I am super excited that we're at the very beginning of it and not the end. There are 3 parts of Sale-a-bration. There is a shop, a host, and a join part, and I'm going to discuss the host and the join on another day. I'm actually going to discuss the join over on my blog today, so you can catch that over there, but I'm going to mention the shop bit to you here on the video. And if you spend £45 in either the annual or the spring summer catalogue, or anything that's available on the Stampin' Up website, link to that is in the down bar below too, you spend £45, you will be able to choose something out of this book. So we have fabulous stamp sets, card kits, wonderful ribbons, memories and more kits, all sorts of things that you can choose for free when you spend £45. Or if you spend £90, there's a set of dies or a really fabulous stamp set at the very back, just for spending £45. If you choose, I'm going to mention the join bit, I wasn't going to, but I'm going to. If you want to join Stampin' Up and become a part of my fabulous team of Stampin' Friends, this is a great time of year to do it, because not only do you get the Stampin' Up starter kit, which is £99, you get to choose £130 worth of product of your choice. Our Stampin' Up starter kit isn't chosen by somebody in an office somewhere, it's chosen by you, it's fully customisable. Then you get to choose another 2 stamp sets from either the spring summer or the annual catalogue and add them to your kit for free. And you get free postage and packaging. And then you get 20% off anything you want to order from Stampin' Up for at least the next 3 months. But actually it will be all the way through to the end of June. And there's heaps and heaps more as well. So if you want to know more about that, do let me know. I would love to talk to you some more about joining. But I have some projects for you today. So I've waffled for 3 minutes already. I've not even shown you what we're going to do today. So one of the stamp sets in this book is Lots of Lavender. And this is the stamp set that fell into my basket first. And because I'm such a sucker for 2-step stamping, you guys know that, and this is a 2-step stamp, it is fabulously gorgeous, but I have a couple of things that I think will help you use it, because it's gorgeous. Oh, my phone's going. I've got reminders set on my phone today, because I'm likely to forget, because today is slightly crazy. I've got, like, training calls and interviews and all sorts going on, so my phone is going to remind me of things, I think, probably all the way through filming. Anyway, so we have this 2-step stamping. So you've got the kind of first step, but then you've got stamped images that layer over the top. So how does that work? Well, I'm going to show you. So I shared this card on my blog last week, and I stamped the line image first and then stamped in full strength over the top, and it's very pretty. It's very pretty, but it's not as pretty as this, where I stamped in full strength black ink and then I've stamped off every other stamp over the top. Now this card I haven't shared with you yet. This is a case of a card by Tennille Williams, and she is like one of my stamping gurus. She makes amazing things. And I spotted this on Facebook the other day and thought, I have to have a go at that. And then spent 10 minutes going, where's that paper from? Don't recognise that paper at all. It is one of the packs in the annual catalogue, and I can't remember what it's called. I want to call it Country Garden, but I don't think that's the name. I will put the name of it on my blog post. when I remember. So there are 2 ideas. Then I had a friend ask me if she could have something from my stamp room. Actually, she put a general query into the Facebook group of, has anybody got this thing that they don't use anymore? Can I have it, or I'll pay for it? And I said, oh, I only need your address, it's fine. But if you're going to send somebody something, you've got to send them a card, haven't you? So I made this for her, which uses the other images, these ones along the top, to make this card. And the sentiment here is actually from the Petal Palette stamp set, which I am in love with. So really quick, simple card, a little bit of stamping on the inside, and that's ready to go off to my friend now that I filmed this video, because I couldn't send it until I filmed it, could I? I do, of course, have some stamping for you as well. We're going to make a version of this card. So I've already got everything pre-cut and scored and everything. I've got a card base in basic grey. This is a piece of the Daisy's Delight Designer Series paper in Calypso Coral. And then I've got some more layers, and we're going to stamp on this one. So let's just move everything else out of the way except that card, I think, because I'm going to make a mess. I've managed to forget to take any of my ink pads off of my it's lucky that it's literally just here, but up above. So I want basic grey and Calypso Coral and Pear Pizzazz for today. So I'm going to stamp first in full strength basic black, and I've got my lavender stamp already on my block. When you're using a photopolymer stamp with the archival ink pads, that's the basic black and the basic grey, you sometimes need to push it a little bit harder to get the ink on, because they're a foam, they're a cotton covered pad rather than the foam, so they can take a little bit more work. So that's that's our stamp on there. I don't tend to, I've got a little bit of side note, don't tend to use the archival pads with photopolymer very often because it's hard to get off. Calypso Coral for our lavender, because you know, lavender can be any colour when you're stamping because it's your imagination. I'm just going to grab a piece of scrap paper because I need to stamp this off. So I'm going to ink that up. I'm going to stamp it off onto scrap paper first, and then I'm going to stamp it down onto my lavender, because I don't think lavender comes in Calypso Coral somehow. But you know what, that's absolutely fine, because I'm being creative, and I really liked that piece of Designer Series paper and wanted to use it. So is that the same with the leaves in Pear Pizzazz? That's that one. And that is that one. And you could go further and do the bow and these bits at the bottom as well, but I'm going to leave it like that. Throw everything on the floor as usual. And then we're going to layer everything together. Now this card is really quick and simple actually. There isn't a sentiment on it. I don't really know why. Probably because there isn't a sentiment in the Lots of Lavender stamp set, which could be considered a shame, but actually I think if there was more to it, it probably wouldn't be a celebration stamp set. It wouldn't be free. Because that's the other thing, this stamp set is completely free. You are not paying for this. All you're doing is spending £45. One of the other things that is free during celebration is this pack of shimmery ribbon that I am also absolutely loving. There are some fabulous samples with this in the catalogue where they've curled it and done all sorts of wonderful things. But I am not going to curl it down. I'm going to take the basic grey one. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit and just wrap it across. That's all I'm going to do today. Because you guys know that I am bow challenged and will manage to completely stuff it up probably if I attempt to do any more than that. So, bit of sticky tape to hold that ribbon in place. Then I want some dimensionals for the front, for the back even, just to get 1, 2, 3. And that is my quick and simple card. There we go. which is a quicker and simpler version than the one that I made that was a case of Tennille's, but still just as lovely. And then, so there are 4 fabulous ideas using the Lots of Lavender stamp set. If you don't have a demonstrator that you work with and you want a copy of the Sale-a-bration catalogue, do let me know. And I will see you again on Friday for a Fabulous Techniques video, or next Monday for a Make It Monday, or maybe I'll see you next week for another Sale-a-bration video. Thanks ever so much for joining me, and I'll see you again next time. Bye for now.